Hello, my sewing friends. This is Friday Sews. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room. Welcome. I have a lot to tell you about, but not a lot of it was sewing. Some of it was sewing. I got patterns kind of drafted and cut out, sized the right way, and one of them was this New Look skirt. It's New Look 6703. It's just a little jean skirt, and I cut it out of this denim, which has some degree of stretch to it, but not much. So I got that cut out. I cut out another pattern. I traced it off and cut it out, and it's for a collab, so I can't talk about it yet. I traced off the pattern for the vintage sleeve that's going to go into the vintage dress. And I had to figure out whether or not I had enough of the fabric I want to use, which is this beautiful linen. I'm not using this until I make a muslin because I'm not going to ruin this linen. It's too nice. And then I had to figure out if I had enough of it, because when I went to buy it, I wanted 3 yards, but they only had 2 1.5 yard pieces. So I took both. And I had to, lay it all out and had to Tetris it all out. It will work with the linen in the length that I want. But right now I have to make a muslin, so got to do that. Okay, next up, I decided I need a new pool bag. Here is my pool bag. It's got straps and buckles and Velcro and a pocket on the outside, on the ends. What in the world are those for? I have no idea. It has one pocket that's a zipper pocket on the inside. You can kind of see that right there. And one zipper pocket on the outside. Okay, the only one I consistently use for one thing is the one on the outside. And my goggles and my cap are in it. The one on the inside I use for my keys and a whole host of other things that I really do need to, I can get to. All these things. This thing does not work because it's a black hole. I have my towel in there. My towel covers everything up that's on the bottom, and I need that stuff too. And so if I go to put my water bottle in, it goes down in and then it falls over. And it's like, where is it? And I have to go digging through, pulling the towel out. These are not small towels. I mean, a beach towel is a big towel, and it's maddening. And then the straps were too long, so I knotted them up, and I don't like it. The one redeeming quality about that is that it did come with a great big blanket that I can use at the beach. It's got like a slick fabric that it's made from, and it works great. The sand doesn't stick to it. But beyond that, I don't even like that thing. The other thing is it's a Laura Ashley. I think I got it at Sam's or Costco years and years ago. So I thought, okay, I'm making a new one. So I am. First order of business was to draw a pattern. And I'm not great at that, but I managed. I did. I have this tote bag from Andra Makes, and so I wanted to adapt this because I really like it. It's not very deep. It's not overly deep. Has pockets all along the sides and the ends, pockets the same way inside on the sides and on the ends, and the straps are nice. I just like everything about it. So I decided I would take that and use that as my template. And I took the measurements from the other bag, the pool bag, and I decided, okay, well, I'll make a list of everything I want to put in this bag, and then I'll decide on how many pockets I need and what I want them made out of. So I did all that. It was a lot of math, which made my head hurt because I don't do math. And I have a shower curtain that I'm going to make it out of. This is one of the waterproof ones that can go inside the tub and get wet. So it's really cute. I found it at Goodwill, and it was actually new. I have some mesh that I found at Hobby Lobby, and I bought this for something else, I think, but it's just, I want to put this on the outside so that things can be seen, for one thing, and also so they, like my cap and my goggles get really wet and they need to drain off and dry, and this will help them do that. I already had some fold over elastic Thank you, Adam from Adam Sews, who taught me that that's a good way to use as a good thing to use as a binding for the top of the mesh. I was at Dollar Tree, and so I picked up two. Actually, I have a whole stash of these, but they're placemats. They're like plastic placemats. I don't even know what these are made out of, but they're just shy of being long enough for the base. And I thought, oh, this would make a great base because they're waterproof. Even if you washed the bag, it would be fine because this wouldn't disintegrate or anything like cardboard would. So they're a little bit short, but I'm gonna just double them up, and on the ends, won't be quite as strong, but that's okay. So I'm gonna use those for that. And because I have probably 6 or 8 more, I'm probably gonna debate and experiment with using them on the sides of the bag as well, because I can't stand it when a bag will just collapse. I hate that. I'm very picky about my bags. So yeah, I got all that. While I was at Dollar Tree, I was amazed to find that they have elastic, 1/4 inch elastic in all these colors. I thought that was great. This is like 9 yards. No, 10.9 yards. Not bad, almost 11 yards of elastic on here, and for $1.25. I just thought that was great. I have to tell you, I went over to a town that's next to me. It's just west of me, and it is the beach where we always go when we want to walk on the beach. And I went there because I wanted to pick up some little gifts, little touristy gifts. And so I went into this little quilt shop. It's called Deborah's Quilt Basket. It's Deborah Iverson, and it is delightful. It's this sweet little quilt shop, not huge, but just big enough, you know. And I found what I wanted for my gifts, and then she said, oh, I have some rayon, and I'm like, where? You have rayon? Show me, show me. So I found this. This looks like batik to me in the way that it's printed or dyed or whatever, but it's a paisley. And it's beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. I got 2.5 yards. And so as I'm standing there talking to her, she tells me that I look just like a friend of hers. She thought I was her friend when I walked in, and we start talking about how everybody has a twin, you know, in the world. And there was a lady who was behind me, and she looks at me and she goes, do you have a blog? And I said, no. Well, I have a YouTube channel. And she goes, that's it. You look so familiar. That's it. She said, it's something about a sewing room, isn't it? And I said, yes, it's Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She said, I watch you all the time. I could not believe it. Nobody ever recognizes me. That never happens to me, ever. So her name was Rose Buffington. Hi, Rose. She's from Kansas City. She winters here, so she's a snowbird here and in Venice. And so it was wonderful to meet her. She was delightful. It was really a nice little experience, and it never happens to me, really. It never does. So it was kind of fun. Moving on, I went to a garage sale put on by my whole town, like a community garage sale. Everybody congregated over in the town square, such as it is, and set up tables. And so my daughter and I went over and walked around, and we saw a lady who had patterns there. And you know, Michaela said, oh, you should look through this. And so I'm looking through, and this lady says, take them all. They're free. Take them all. Just take them off my hands. And I said, oh my gosh, well, let me give you something for them. So there are 10 patterns here, and I gave her $2. So I'll show them to you real quickly. I don't know when they're from, but yeah, they're all, it's just an assortment. Simplicity 8131 is some tops. Simplicity 4013 is some more tops. McCall's 6964 is tops. Simplicity 3824 is a wardrobe pattern. New Look, what is this? 6437, that's the display number, is some skirts. Simplicity 2906 is some more skirts. Simplicity 1560 is even more skirts. Simplicity 8419 is some kimonos. Butterick See Sew 6513 is a couple of aprons. And lastly, this, I don't know if this is a reprint or it's the actual pattern. I have a feeling it's a reprint, but this is Booties, Simplicity 2867. Little baby booties, they're so cute. Oh, wouldn't it be fun to make a pair of moccasins? Oh, so cute. So, pattern haul. Speaking of patterns, you know how I am going to give away one copy of Simplicity 8640 every Friday in February because it's the month of love. So last Friday's winner was Maaike. I think I said that right. I'm not sure, but if I didn't, apologies. Your name is a really important thing. So if you can phonetically tell me, that would be great. But anyway, you're the winner. So I'll put information in a pinned comment and also in the description box where you can get a hold of me, and we'll chat and I'll get this out to you. Congratulations and happy Valentine's Day. Speaking of that, that's this week's question. Are you doing anything for your Valentine? I am not. I might fix dinner or, I don't know, do something like that, make it a dessert. I like to bake. Not a big fan of cooking, but I don't know. So my husband and my daughter are here in the house with me, and so I don't know, maybe I'll do something like that. But on Wednesday, it's Valentine's Day. If you're doing something special, anything like crafting, sewing, yeah, let me know. That might be, it's always good to get ideas. So, yeah. I think that'll do it for Friday Sews this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I always love visiting with you. And let me know what you're working on. And yeah, as always, if you would like to see a playlist of all my Friday Sews, it's right here. And I will leave you with this. Live generously and graciously toward others the way God lives towards you. It's just a good idea and good advice. And Jesus said it, so there you go. So I will see you next time.